Hey guys, it's iOS app reviewer here, and today was Apple's keynote, and at the keynote, the unveilings were the iPod Touch 5th Gen, iPod Touch not the iPod Touch Nano, the iPod Nano 7th Gen, and the iPhone 5. And I don't know for sure because I was just like came home now from school or whatever. But yeah, so I don't know about the iPad Mini because I didn't really research it yet. But if there, I will. Well, in this video, I will be like talking about the iPods that were unveiled, and in another video, I'll do the iPhone 5 that was unveiled, and if there was the iPad Mini, which I think there was, I will do that one. But yeah, so I'll get started here with the iPods, and so I'll start off with the iPod Nano 7th generation. Now these are the iPods here. In the middle is the iPod Touch 5th generation. But the iPod Nano isn't in this one, but yeah. So you kind of get the point. The other two are just like smaller iPods, I guess. But yeah, anyways. The iPod Nano 7th generation was one of the main iPods announced. And yeah, it looks actually pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's the home button right here. But here, this is what it actually looks like. It's got a touch screen with a home button. Now, it kind of worries me is because the iPod Touch 5th Gen is looking kind of like this too, like the iPod Nano is kind of looking like the iPod Touch, except you can't play games since it's just for music. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. And it is 5.4 millimeters and 38% thinner, which is pretty awesome. And that is really thin, so it fits right into your pocket. You take it on the go, and yeah. And the screen, it's 2.5 inches, the screen, which is pretty good, but considering you're just listening to music, it doesn't really matter. But you can also watch movies on here, so yeah, I guess the bigger screen is better, obviously. It's multi-touch, and it's got the home button. And you can see it's got the fitness app, podcasts, videos, music, photos, radio. And there's a second page, but we don't know what's on that second page. But yeah, you can get it in a bunch of different colors. White, blues, greens, yellows, red, purple, black. It's pretty cool how they made all those colors. And you can see this is the back of it, and it has all the colors here too. And yeah, it really does look cool. But I don't really know if I'm gonna buy one. But yeah, so it's got the widescreen video, and yeah, that's what I was talking about for videos and stuff. It's better. And yeah, but it is, like if you want to watch videos, I guess the iPod Touch 15 would definitely be better because with a bigger screen and all. But yeah, it whatever. And I don't know for sure if you can play games on it, but they might have 2 or 3 games like the BlackBerry does with Brick Breaker and the other one. I don't remember what the other game's called on the BlackBerry. But yeah, anyways, and it does have Bluetooth. But yeah, it's just Bluetooth. It doesn't really matter. And it's got 30 hours of music. Now, I haven't really researched the iPod Nano, like the 6th gen or whatever, the 6th gen, but obviously this is increased. The battery has been increased, and yeah. And that's pretty much it with the iPod Nano. They didn't really give away too much information, but it is looking really cool with the touchscreen and all. But yeah, now the iPod Touch 5th gen. There we go. And I didn't really think the iPod Touch 5th gen was going to be released or anything. I thought maybe later on in 2 or 3 months or something like that. But yeah, whatever. But yeah. So because with the iPhone 5 and all, it's like it kind of took away the spotlight from the iPod Touch 5th gen. But whatever. And this is what it's looking like. It's got a like thinner screen, but it is taller. But I don't think it's as wide as the original iPod Touch. I have a 2nd gen iPod Touch, and I'm looking to upgrade, so I might get the 5th gen. And yeah, so it is 6.1 millimeters thinner. So it is looking really thin. Like that's pretty thin for an iPod Touch, and it being able to play games like Call of Duty Black Ops and Zombies and other stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. And this is the back. It's got the camera. and it's got the little black thing in the corner there. That's for like finding Wi-Fi or something like that. And that thing in the top and the bottom left-hand corner, I'll explain later. And yeah, it's got your earphone jack on the bottom, which I'm pretty sure this is the bottom. But yeah, I'm pretty sure people like it on top, and I actually do also. But it doesn't really matter to me. And where you put the cable in, it's actually a different port now, and it's a lot smaller and thinner, which is awesome. And the audio has obviously been boosted or whatever, more clear and louder, I'm guessing. Oops. And yeah, that's what it looks like on the home screen. And they have added another row so you can put more apps on one page, which is awesome. And I know people were, for some weird reason, thinking that there would be 3G, which I have no idea why, and there obviously isn't. Because if they added 3G on it, nobody would buy the iPhone. Because there's always like this apps like Text Plus where you can like text for free and stuff. So why would you get the iPhone then? And it's got the A5 chip, which is awesome. It's got the faster performance and everything. That's awesome. The A5 chip is in my iPad 2, so it's going to run around the same speed as my iPad 2, which is awesome. And it's got the iSight camera. Now, I don't exactly know what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's just, it's like the better camera. It locks on to the people that I don't know. It locks on to the people that you're taking the picture of. But yeah, so I'll find out more about that, later on when it comes out. Yes, so this is like the whole it's all 5 megapixel. It's all about the camera and stuff. It's got a 5 megapixel sensor, which means that's 5 megapixel camera, which is awesome, considering the iPod Touch 4th Gen camera really sucked. It's got a backside illumination, hybrid IR filter, 5-element lens, f2.4 aperture. I don't know what these are. Autofocus, which is cool. I don't know if they had that in the 4th gen iPod Touch. It's got the LED flash, which I don't think they had flash on the iPod Touch 4th gen. And the Safari Crystal, which I don't exactly know what that is, but it's probably just the color that the camera is or something, but yeah. It does have 1080p HD video recording. It's got the video image stabilization and face detection, which is awesome. So I know in the 4th gen it was only like 720p and the camera was not very good at all. Now the FaceTime HD camera, yeah, it's 720p. It's got the backside illumination and face detection. But yeah, and the iPod Touch, it has Siri, which is awesome. Like, Siri is probably one of the most useful and most fun things on the iPhone 4S. And now that's on the iPod Touch, it's even better. And yeah, so this is all like with the upgrades and stuff. You got iOS 6 will be put on it. Your A5 chip, you got your Retina display, 1080p video recording, your I think it's 5 megapixel camera. You got Siri, you got the new port to charge your iPod. And the Wi-Fi bar, I don't exactly know what that is, the Wi-Fi bar. Probably just like it'll pick up more signals when looking for Wi-Fi from farther distances, which is awesome. And yeah, it does come in different colors. It comes white, so it's like the iPod Nano. It comes in different colors. And yeah, and the thing in the bottom left-hand corner, I'll show you this is what it is. It's like you can put your little wrist strap on it and stuff, so you like an actual camera type of thing. So like, yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea, because when you're holding the iPod, I don't think that would get it in the way, unless you put the strap on. Then obviously get in the way. But yeah, if you don't buy the strap and you're using your iPod and you're playing games or whatever, I don't think that would bother you very much, the little silver circle thing. But yeah, the idea is pretty cool, because so then you won't lose your iPod and whatever and whatnot. But yeah, that's basically it for the iPods. And yeah, the iPods are looking amazing. I might get the iPod Touch 5th generation, but if I do get it, I highly doubt I'd do an unboxing of it, just because I'm recording using my iPad with display recorder, and yeah. But anyways, yeah, those are the two main iPods that were, announced. And yeah, the prices are, I think for the iPod Touch 5th gen, I think for 32 gigabytes, it's like $250 Canadian or $300. It's somewhere around there. And it comes in 16 gigabyte, 32 gigabyte, and I'm pretty sure 64 gigabyte. So yeah, that's awesome. And the iPod Nano, I don't exactly know, but I'm sure you can just Google it or whatever. But yeah, I'll be doing an iPhone 5 video. I don't know when, but sooner or later. And then, talk about the specs and stuff of that. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm pretty excited about the Apple keynote. It was, now I haven't watched it yet or anything. I wasn't there, but yeah, they have announced some pretty awesome stuff, like the iPhone 5, iPod Nano 7th gen, iPod Touch 5th gen, and I'm pretty sure the iPad mini, which is cool. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And yeah, tell me in the comments what are you gonna pick up, the iPhone 5, the iPod Touch 5th gen, the iPod Nano 7th gen, or the iPad mini? Or you're just gonna, stick with what you got. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.